Support.
The maestro, please!
After being delayed for 2 months, we are now finally talking about the Grammys. As such, this is for
the 64th Annual Grammy Awards.
As always, we are going to go over every single award, all 80-something of them, so let's get into it. You know, I never really watched many of the films, let alone the music videos. I probably should at some point.
Best Music Film. Best Music Video.
I don't know why, but I feel like
We haven't talked about much classical stuff this year on the normal record rundown show, so finally I get to play you some actual classical stuff.
Best Contemporary Classical Composition. Best Classical Compendium. Best Classical Solo Vocal Album. Best Classical Instrumental Solo. Best Chamber Music or Small Ensemble Performance. Best Choral Performance. Best Opera Recording.
Seize thou this king by his arm! Take this king to the sky!
Best Orchestral Performance.
They started consolidating the categories. On this one, they combined obviously all the production stuff, but now they've also thrown immersive audio in there as well, which we didn't actually have last year.
Producer of the Year. Best Engineered Album.
For sale. Let the poets pipe of life.
Best Immersive Audio Album.
This goes up to the underdog. Keep on keeping it what you love and you'll find that.
Best Remixed Recording.
Speaking of consolidation, you'll now see that these three were combined. Packaging, historical, and notes are all now just one big hodgepodge category.
Best Historical Album.
There is a house in New Orleans they call
Best Album Notes. Best Boxed or Special Limited Edition Package.
All things must pass.
Best Recording Package.
Always like giving a shout out to all the composers and the arrangers, considering I was trained as one, and I feel like they're very much glossed over in the modern music industry.
Best Arrangement. Best Instrumental Composition.
Especially considering the last couple of years, haven't really seen that many movies.
Best Song Written for Visual Media.
All eyes on me, all eyes on me. Hands down.
Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media.
Say it's alright. It's alright.
Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media.
strange fruit hanging from the poplar.
Which is actually funny considering I saw a musical just last year.
Best Musical Theater Album.
Did you hear about the kidnapping recently? It's okay, he woke up.
Best Comedy Album.
Thank you. Sit down, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I would say spoken word is a niche genre, but considering how many people consume audiobooks these days.
Best spoken word album.
A good day is waking up. It's awakening to the world and realizing the possibility that every day brings.
Still think they really need to rename this category, because just children's sounds weird, but I don't know what you'd rename it to be honest.
Best children's album.
Let's clap, clap if you're happy, happy. Let's clap, clap if you're happy.
Because music happened everywhere else besides the Western world this past year.
Best global music performance. Best global music album.
Mother Nature has a way of warning us. A time bomb set.
Obviously, reggae has its own category. We got the big Latin category coming up later. I wonder what's going to be the next one to get its own category. My money would be on K-pop.
Best reggae album.
Don't worry about the things you can't control.
Obviously named American Roots because it's rooted in a lot of old American traditions, which I guess would make pop music these days American Leaves?
Best regional roots music album. Best folk album.
Oh, they're calling me.
Best contemporary blues album.
In the 60s too. Lots of people get up early.
Best traditional blues album.
I be trying, but I'm on you, man.
Best bluegrass album. Best Americana album.
I'm your native son.
Best American Roots song.
All I wanna do is cry, cry, cry.
Best American Roots performance.
All I wanna do is cry, cry, cry.
With the popularity in Latin music increasing just day by day, I guess it's only a matter of time before we see a Latin album in like the general field for like best album or best song.
Best tropical Latin album.
Paula se con el silencio se marchó sin contestar.
Best regional Mexican music album.
Ay, corazón, ya no insistas.
Best Latin rock or alternative album.
El amor después, el amor tal vez se va.
Best música urbana album.
Ya yo me enteré, se nota cuando me ve, ahí donde no has llegado.
Best Latin pop album.
Míreme, porque al menos quiero que tus ojos llenos.
Something, something, Jesus.
Best roots gospel album.
My Savior God to thee.
Best contemporary Christian music album.
In that old church basement, hallelujah. It's all I
Best gospel album.
God we believe for it.
Best contemporary Christian music performance or song.
God we believe for it.
Best gospel performance or song.
'Cause you never lost a battle. No, you never lost a battle. And I know.
Always like talking about jazz during the Grammy episode because I feel like during the normal record rundown series, we predominantly just talk about a lot of older albums that have been reissued.
Best Latin jazz album. Best large jazz ensemble album. Best jazz instrumental album. Best jazz vocal album.
I wanted and got it opened up to me so fast I didn't learn.
Best improvised jazz solo.
We really just need a new name for this genre entirely. It came about in like the early 70s. Very much not new anymore.
Best new age album.
Going back to the American Roots joke, I guess this could be an example of American leaves, but American Roots really did lead to a lot of other genres just besides country.
Best Country Album.
Can be my four-leaf clover, starting over.
Best Country Song.
Oh, why you got to be so cold?
Best Country Duo or Group Performance.
Younger me, way too young to pace a bit.
Best Country Solo Performance.
Yeah, you should probably leave.
You know, Drake actually had a couple of nominations in this category, but he asked that the Academy remove them. So yeah, Drake actually rescinded his nominations.
Best Rap Album.
Call me lumberjack, cause I wish you never would. Nigga with the face, man, I wish you never.
It's different.
Best Rap Song.
Guess who's going to town tonight? Guess who's going to...
Best Melodic Rap Performance.
I was up for self. I was up for sale.
Best Rap Performance.
Beat 'em up. I was seeing double in the projects. Mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the.
Justin Bieber got a little bit of his wish to be acknowledged as an R&B artist, has one nomination in this category.
Best R&B Album.
Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings.
Best Progressive R&B Album.
Cause you left me on bed. I've been waiting all day.
Best R&B Song.
I'ma leave the door open.
Best Traditional R&B Performance.
Always fight for you. I will always fight.
Best R&B Performance.
Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. I'ma leave the door open.
You know, I always comment that this should be in the rock category, but alternative is starting to push the boundary a little bit, especially that Halsey got nominated in here.
Best Alternative Music Album.
They always give metal performance its own award. I'm curious to see if we ever get any other subgenres of rock that are going to get their own awards in this category.
Best Rock Album.
I can't explain it, I need medicine at midnight.
Best Rock Song.
Just waiting on a wall.
Best Metal Performance. Best Rock Performance.
I don't know why we just can't call this instrumental music. It always has to be contemporary instrumental music.
Best Contemporary Instrumental Album.
Hardly ever talk about this genre in the normal record rundown show, although we've had a few this year, so I guess I can't be that upset about it.
Best Dance or Electronic Album.
Never gonna get, never gonna forget you. Never gonna get.
Best Dance or Electronic Recording.
I would very much like to see all of the formal definitions that the Academy has, especially for pop music.
Best Pop Vocal Album.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about.
Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album.
Love for sale. Let the poets pipe of life.
Best Pop Duo or Group Performance.
Can you kiss me more? We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose.
Best Pop Solo Performance.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about.
And now the moment that we've all been waiting for.
Best New Artist.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about.
Song of the Year.
I'ma leave the door open.
Album of the Year.
We are the golden ones. We are.
Record of the Year.
I'ma leave the door open.
And there you you go. Every single Grammy Award. And who knows, maybe next year they won't be delayed this time.
And now I need some help for the maestro, please. Maestro.